Like in any other gacha game, you pretty much want to re-roll for the best character at the start to save you some money, but not only have a better start of the game. In this video, we'll be going over how to actually re-roll and a tier list as well to go off of. You guys can go into the description down below and check out this website here if you just want to take a look for yourself. First thing we're going to do before we go over re-rolling is going over the tier list. Now, the tier list, it has basically two separate lists between Conquest and Dimensional Rift. Now, Conquest is based on direct boss encounters with an S because it's going to be multiple stages to actually go through. But Dimensional Rift is basically set on one enemy, and it's a game mode where you essentially want to kill the enemy as fast as possible. So Conquest, as you guys can see, multiple characters are going to be at the top, especially for their element. It is pretty much a game where you want to have those elemental teams to take advantage of. And when we go to Dimensional Rift, as you guys can see, there's only two characters at the top because that's actually going to be the meta once the game does release. Dimensional Rift, I'm pretty sure it's going to be revolved around those limited characters because Esther is a limited character, and the new seasons probably revolve around the new limited to allow you to get a better time when it comes to killing the boss. So just keep that in mind when you are looking at this tier list. Again, it is a pretty much a PvE based instance game. There is no PvP, so like in any other kind of semi-open instance based game, just pretty much play what you want and just have fun with it. Besides that, let's go into the reroll guide. So when it comes to rerolling, it will basically be done about 15 minutes of gameplay. 15 minutes of gameplay in a game where it's not like a side scroller or anything like that. It's pretty jarring because obviously, unless you have a power PC that's able to do 4 emulators, it's going to take a while to get exactly what you want. Now, when we go into pre-registration rewards, we do view reward details. It will allow us, once we do get into the game, we're basically going to get a Compass of Promise times 10. It's pretty much to incentivize rerolling, right? Now, when it comes to Promise, as you guys can see, this is Compass of Expedition, and then we come down here, we have the Compass of Destiny. Now, the Compass of, oh wait, no, my bad, wrong one. Compass of Promise is right here for the regular recruitment, and then we have the Compass of Destiny down here for the limited. So Compass of Promise is going to be for the standard banner. So let's see how exactly this is going to work out for us. So pretty much after 15 minutes of gameplay, you will be able to reroll. We're going to have the starter banners here. So simply put, starter banners, they're going to cost the Compass Expedition. It's going to be given through a tutorial, a single 10 pull that guarantees 1 random 4-star character, and no 5 stars can appear on the starter banner as well. So it's just going to vanish right afterwards. Then we have the Eternal Promise. So summarize Eternal Promise is going to use the Compass of Promise, and then this is going to be the standard banner. You're guaranteed a random standard 5-star within your first 20 pulls on this. You will have a discount as well. The 10 pull only costs 8 pulls worth of currency, and that means you only need 16 pulls to hit the 20 pull guarantee, and the drop rates are going to be 1% for 5-star characters. Now when we go to the new friend banner here, so this banner will only appear after the Eternal Promise banner goes away. It also will use the Compass of Promise, and you can pick any 5-star character you want from here, and you're guaranteed to get them within 50 pulls, and the same drop rates will be like the Eternal Promise. Now, Flare is actually pretty much, to be honest, they pretty much give you the characters that you want, I'm not gonna lie, which we'll go over in a bit. But we have the limited time random banners. So limited time random banners are going to use the Compass of Destiny. If there is a hard pity, you'll get a featured 5-star character by pull 90. Soft pity, your chances start increasing at pull 75, and every time you pull the featured 5-star character, you get 10 Compass of Memory. Now the rates, 1 star for the featured 5 star, 3 star for featured 4 stars, and your pity does carry over to future banners, so just keep that in mind. We do have the artifact rate up banner. Artifacts is basically the gacha weapon of the game, but it's going to use compass of memory. Hard pity guaranteed 5 star artifact by pull 80, higher odds at pull 65, 1% for featured 5 star artifact, and the pity will also carry over to the next banner. Now, permanent recruitment, there is no details on this at all whatsoever. Let's finally get over into the reroll guide. So the reroll guide, something that a lot of people hate is that you're not able to delete data. Delete data is absolutely the fastest way to reroll, and I love games that allow us to delete data, but unfortunately in this game it is a account deletion kind of game, and it will take 30 days to do so. So first option is going to be the salted email method. This is pretty much standard in the gacha space, not gonna lie. So if you guys are trying to reroll, just basically use salted. Now we have the emulated the master instance kind of way. I'll probably do a video on this because I feel like every single gacha game that does come out, it's always so confusing for people to understand how exactly this works, what exactly to download on each and every instance, which this is probably how I will be rerolling as well. Now, this is basically just going over the fastest way to reroll. Basically, you just want tutorial skip. You'll hit the recruitment menu about like 10 to 15 minutes. You want to grab all metal rewards. You want to do the first time recruitment pool, but there's no 5 stars, so don't try to get anything crazy. You want to spend your compass of promise on the eternal promise banner from earlier because you get a discount. If you get a good character, you want to bind it. If not, you can just log out. So they do have a strategy as well. Now, like I said, up there where I did show, Flare is already recommended in their opinion on this website. So I would actually just go for Flare once you're just able to. But essentially, to be honest, you're really looking for these 3 characters, Flare, Xion, and Esther. Esther actually is going to be the limited character that you get guaranteed. So you're really just looking for Xion, and the reason why you're also looking for Xion is because it's pretty much the only, well, not pretty, it is the only standard support unit, and obviously supports are going to stay relevant in the game. And not only is she a support for other teams, but she is a wind focused support, but she can help apply to other teams. And the reason why you want to pick Flare is because she'll just make boss fights easier in general, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much regarding that. But after you do get the 5-star character, you also want to go after their artifact as well, to boost their performance even more. And that's going to be pretty much going over the reroll guide and then the tier list as well. Again, you guys can check out the website yourself if you want to just go over everything. In their opinion, it's not worth it to reroll, but from what I see, I don't think it's worth to reroll at all unless you are able to do emulators, especially when it comes to 15 minutes and it's a game essentially that you do have to play. It's an action-based game. I don't know, it just kind of depends how much you really want to reroll. I'm probably just going to do 4 at a time. I want to see how that works. Hopefully it works really well. But in this game, you're pretty much just looking to get Flare as you want, and you just kind of want to play pretty much as you want. I'm not gonna lie. You're not gonna be going for Esther at all because Esther is guaranteed anyways. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. I do appreciate it. It does help out the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.